How did Manny react to the accusation by Floyd, the whole thing with the family? He's pissed off by that?
Oh, yes. I mean, it's like, you know, again, he knows he's clean, he's going to test positive. We had a history of drugs and stuff like this. I mean, there might be an issue, but the interesting thing, Jim, is that virtually the entire prize fight establishment is rooting for James Toney to win tonight, both to add himself to the mix and to subtract Ruiz because of his crowd-unfriendly style.
Ruiz knows that, Roy. He knows the world is rooting for James Toney to beat him.
Thing is, I mean, never in his life has he tested positive for anything. So, I mean, it's just absurd that, you know, just because someone's successful, everyone wants to turn to, that they must be on steroids. I mean, just like baseball, if you hit a lot of home runs, you're going to say you're on the juice, man.
Mark McGwire has finally come clean, admitting he used steroids when he broke baseball's home run record in 1998. In a statement sent to the Associated Press, McGwire says that he used steroids on and off for nearly a decade, and he apologizes for his actions.
And maybe the guy's just a good baseball player, Why can't people accept that?
Some people feel like...
He said he took them over a decade, both steroids and human growth hormone. He said he started taking them because he had injuries, wasn't playing, and he felt he needed to do everything he could to get himself back on the field and show he was deserving of the multi-million-dollar salaries that he was earning from the Oakland A's and the St. Louis Cardinals.
Undefeated. Pacquiao in white, Torrecampo in blue. Torrecampo has carried the fight to Pacquiao. Oh! Pacquiao! He's out.
It's over. Oh my gosh, it's over. Manny Pacquiao cannot get up. It's over. Manny Pacquiao, it's over. Cannot get up on time. It's over. Manny Pacquiao, one punch, and his eyes are crossed. His eyes are crossed. Torrecampo. Coming out of nowhere, Manny Pacquiao, his eyes are crossed. What a punch!
He caught him flush in the mouth.
Oh my gosh!
Champion as of yesterday, sigurado po kagad ni Manny kahapon. Talagang pipilitin niyang manalo rito. Pero sana nga, sabi natin, huwag naman niya tubusin na sarili. Bumagsak na si Manny. Tinamaan sa katawan.
Sa katawan, partner. And it doesn't look good. Manny Pacquiao is down.
Ayan po, si Manny Pacquiao. Bumagsak dito sa third round. At pinintura ni referee Lupe Garcia. Pinintura ni referee Lupe Garcia ang laban.
Big Mac's reputation has been in tatters since March of 2005 when he refused to answer questions at a congressional hearing on steroid use. When asked whether he took illegal steroids when he hit a then-record 70 home runs in 1998 or at any other time, he repeatedly said, "I'm not here to talk about the past."
He just feels weak when he gets blood. And the thing is, if we get blood 14 days before a fight, I lose day 13 is crucial sparring day. Day 12 is crucial sparring day. I lose those 2 days. I'm not going to lose my fight that close to a fight.
First, I want to go back to the fight and scheduled fight against Floyd Mayweather Jr. Tell me why that didn't work out.
And, if he doesn't want to come in 147, that means he's scared. If he does, if he wants a 60-40 split, that's a polite way of saying I don't want to fight Manny Pacquiao. I'm scared of him. So it's up to Floyd.
The thing is this: in my clause for Manny Pacquiao, I asked him one thing: we take random drug tests, me and you. That's what I put in the contract. What Manny Pacquiao put in the contract is he said that every pound that you weigh over 147, you have to pay $10 million each pound. I agree, but he didn't agree.
Tell me why that didn't work out.
You know, Hatton was so predictable because it was easy. Oscar, I thought because he was fading a little bit. You know, and I said Amir Khan will win a 12-round decision in his last fight because that's what the game plan we set out. So with Cotto, we're gonna try to break him down, and I think we'll knock him out in the late rounds. But you know, the big thing right now is he the same fighter that he once was since the fight with Margarito?
Tell me why that didn't work out.
Expect him to be, at least going into this fight, the toughest opponent you've ever faced.
And every fighter that I face, they say it's the toughest opponent.
Marquez camped twice now. What's the biggest challenge that Mayweather faces in this fight, facing the lightweight champ?
Mark is a very intelligent fighter, and he sees things very well, and he makes adjustments very well. So Mayweather's going to have to be on top of his game to win this one, and it's a tough fight for the first one back, I think.
But then when I beat him, it's always an excuse. You know, I just beat Marquez. Marquez is the same fighter that everybody said beat Manny Pacquiao. This is the same guy they said beat Manny Pacquiao. When I beat him, they said Mayweather was too big for Marquez, but he's not too big for Pacquiao. So so like I said before, no matter who I beat, I'm never in a no-win situation. When I beat Marquez, they say he's too old. When I beat Moles, they're gonna say he's too old. When I beat Pacquiao, they're gonna say, well, he wasn't mentally right. So it's always an excuse.
Tell me why that didn't work out.
Heard it from your voice as of yet. Why did that fight fall apart?
Excuses.
I think there's a lot of you know, Floyd reason. That's why the fight is cancelled. And what I believe is Floyd he doesn't want the fight.
Manny, there was a lot of negotiation with the type of blood testing that would be for that fight. A lot of fans are wondering, why not submit to WADA-style testing? Why wouldn't you do that?
Excuses. I'm not saying that I won't submit the blood testing, but not the day of the fight because it's gonna be affected of my condition. I will admit blood testing before and after the fight, but not the day of the fight.
Excuses.
I tried that before when Morales won, and you know it's very disadvantage to me.
Excuses.
You did blood testing before the Eric Morales fight?
Excuses.
Yeah, Morales won fight. We did blood testing.
Before the fight, you had a blood test that day?
Excuses.
Yeah, I lost that fight because I feel I'm so weak in the fight and so tired.
Floyd Mayweather said 14 days before the fight to the fight. Like, you wouldn't get tested that day of the fight, but a full 2 weeks before you couldn't be tested. What about 15 days before the fight? That would still bother you?
Excuses.
15 days before the fight, I'm in heavy training, and you know it's gonna be affect to my heavy training on that time, and I think it's not good to have to do a blood testing on that date because 15 days before the fight it's gonna be heavy training.
What are the chances, Manny, of you and Mayweather ever?
My honest opinion, I believe that he's on some type of supplements.
I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the Wassa legendary Bruce Leroy catching bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth? Nigga, please.
What do you think Floyd does now?
I don't care. You know, who's going to fight Paulie Malignaggi? You know, come on. I mean, who else is going to fight that means something?
But you're saying you predict he's not going to go to Shane Mosley or Andre Berto.
No way.
Okay, we'll see what happens there. Freddie, thanks for being with us. Best of luck.
Thanks a lot.